Something that's bothered a lot of 90s kid gamers is the name change that went on in the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Why would they change Dr. Robotnik's name into Dr. Eggman? Let's go over that. Dr. Ivo Robotnik, the evilest man in all the land.
Oh, that's good. That's very good indeed.
He's so menacing. And not. Despite the many different looks of Robotnik, he's still been Dr. Robotnik from his distribution to the West all the way until Sonic Adventure, when they started calling him Eggman. Wait, did you hear that sentence? From his distribution to the West. To the West. That's right, he's only been known as Dr. Robotnik in the Western world, and originally only in Sonic 1's instruction manual. In Japan, he's always been known as Dr. Eggman. Yeah, even in the classic Sonic games. If you read the names of Robotnik's ships, they are all labeled as Eggman. So why would Sega of America switch him to Robotnik? Some think that it's because American distributors wanted him to sound more menacing. And since at the time we were fresh out of the Cold War, making his name sound Russian is a good way to do that. Robotnik sounds like Sputnik, the Russian satellite that struck fear in Americans when it was launched.
Russia beat us to space! Oh, the humanity!
After some time and popularity gain, a few Sonic cartoons started appearing in the West, and they frequently said Robotnik. This is what drilled that name into our little heads. So upon later hearing Sonic call him Eggman,
I guess Eggman's got one of them.
What? What?
it was enraging.
What the crap is an Eggman?
Well, he's been Eggman here in the West for quite some time now, so I'm sure the bulk of us have accepted that he's Eggman now.
No, my childhood will not be ruined. Sonic hasn't existed since 1998.
I'm just hoping to clear up any remaining bits of confusion. So have some fun facts.
It's not fun, nor is it a fact. You're stupid.
While in Japan he's always been known as Eggman, this has always been a nickname. His full name is and has always been Dr. Ivo Robotnik. Sonic and his friends simply use Eggman as an insult because he's so egg-shaped.
If it isn't Sonic!
Look, it's a giant coffee egg.
I am Dr. Robotnik, the greatest scientific genius in the world!
Whatever you say, Eggman.
This was the first time we in the West heard the name Eggman, and if you understand the context,
Whatever you say, Eggman.
it was Sonic insulting him. In an interview, the creator stated that they made this scene this way exclusively to clear up the confusion about his name. Starting with, I am Dr. Robotnik, is a way to remind us all and reassure us that his name is in fact Dr. Robotnik. Then, Sonic calls him Eggman as an insult, and proceeds to only call him Eggman from then on. Sonic and his friends call him Eggman so much that he eventually took the name and began calling himself that. This scene is a pretty clever way of storytelling to clear up changes that some guy at Sega of America sillily made. Though really, they had a good reason to change it. First of all, as I have already mentioned, it's a more sinister name. And at the time, a ton of children's cartoons were all about environmentalism and saving the planet and animals. So a guy who shoves animals into robots and destroys forests with a name like Robotnik makes a lot of sense. It is also possible that they feared a lawsuit from John Lennon over the Eggman title, since the Beatles have a hit song by the same name. Granted, the song nowadays is more well known as I Am the Walrus. In fact, the name Ivo Robotnik could even be a reference to John Lennon. Ivo is short for the name Ivor, which is a common variation of the name Ivan. Ivan has its roots in Russian. In fact, it's the Russian version of John. The name Robotnik has its roots in Czech, and can be translated as slave worker. If you know the Beatles song I Am the Eggman, also known as I Am the Walrus, John Lennon plays the role of the Eggman. So the Eggman, who is John Lennon and Ivo Robotnik, can be translated as John the Slave Worker, or you could even translate it as John the Working Class Hero, which is another song by John Lennon. Taking it even further, John's son's name is Julian, and coincidentally enough, in the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon, Robotnik's first name was changed to Julian. Another fun fact is that Dr. Eggman was designed after Theodore Roosevelt, and I'll just leave you with that. So, Dr. Ivo Robotnik has always been his real name, and Eggman has always been his nickname in Japan, and has been his nickname in the Western world since Sonic Adventure. And now you know, so stay awesome, and keep using that noggin. And tell me, what's your favorite Sonic game? For me, it's Sonic 3 and Knuckles.